press report for the homicide investigation of Caitlyn Jenner. My name is Jareth Hogzilla. I will now be taking questions from the press.
Can you confirm that the victim was Caitlyn Jenner?
We can confirm that the victim was 76-year-old reality star Caitlyn Jenner.
When was the victim found?
Jenner was found in the early morning of April 6th, 2026.
Where was the victim found?
The victim was discovered dismembered in the trunk of her prized Bentley with a massive bruise on her head.
Are there currently any persons of interest?
We are currently investigating ex-wife Kris Jenner and stepdaughter Khloe Kardashian's suspicion of involvement in the murder of Caitlyn.
What evidence was found at the scene?
Some evidence that was found at the scene includes broken heels, a bloody Birkin, a broken diamond necklace, and tufts of black hair were found scattered around the crime scene.
Okay, first of all, this whole situation is beyond upsetting. We're talking traumatizing. 1 minute, we're arguing about who took my lip gloss, and the next minute, boom, there's a full-on crime scene in a Bentley. A Bentley. Do you know how expensive it is to get forensic stains out of that kind of leather? People keep asking where I was. I was at home, relaxing, journaling, maybe doing some light online shopping. Is it my fault that tragedy struck while I was prioritizing self-care? I don't think so. Now about this evidence, a bloody Birkin. First of all, I would never ruin a Birkin like that. That's not just suspicious, that's disrespectful. And a broken diamond necklace? Sweetie, if I wanted to break diamonds, it's emotionally, not physically. And the black hair, please. Do you know how many wigs are flowing around this family at any given moment? It could belong to literally anyone. Could be Kim's, could be Chris's, could be, I don't know, I guess the appearance gone wrong. Look, I love Caitlyn. We all had our ups and downs, mostly ups, some very public downs, but this is insane. And the idea that I had anything to do with it, honestly, it's hurtful. I'm already dealing with enough.
First of all, I just want to say this has been a very difficult time for our family. We are grieving, we are processing, and we are doing it all while cameras are in our faces, which, by the way, is not ideal lighting for trauma. Caitlyn and I had a long history, a complicated one, but at the end of the day, there was always love there, always. So to hear about that situation in the trunk, it's just, honestly, it's shocking. Now I've been told there's evidence. A Birkin bag, a necklace, hair, it all sounds very dramatic, doesn't it? Almost too dramatic. Like something you'd see in a season finale. Let me make one thing clear. I do not involve myself in anything that messy. Emotionally, maybe. Logistically, never. I run businesses. I manage brands. I don't handle situations like that. And between us, if I were going to plan something, do you really think I'd leave behind a bloody Birkin? Please, that's just amateur. As for Khloe being involved, I think she's under a lot of pressure right now. She says things, she spirals a little, it happens. But accusing family members, that's not productive. We need unity, we need clarity, and most importantly, we need good ratings. I trust that the truth will come out, it always does, and when it does, I'll be ready.
A post-mortem examination of the decedent, an adult female anthropomorphic pig named Caitlyn, was performed. The body was recovered from the trunk of a luxury vehicle and presented with extensive traumatic injury, whose manner of death is classified as a homicide. The body exhibited extensive dismemberment with irregular separation of limbs and significant blunt force and sharp trauma. The face showed marked swelling and asymmetry. There was severe bruising across the snout and orbital regions. However, there were visible cosmetic alterations, including overfilled facial tissues. These areas were uneven and displaced, indicating possible migration of injected material. Evidence of ruptured subcutaneous implants were also noted in the thoracic region, with surrounding hemorrhage. Upon examining the cranial cavity, there was clear evidence of a severe intracranial hemorrhage with extensive bleeding throughout the brain. The intracranial pressure was markedly elevated, compressing surrounded structures. The brain itself showed signs of traumatic brain injury. Other intact organs were largely intact but demonstrated stress-related changes, including mild congestion. No parasites were identified. There was no sign of chronic natural disease, and the manner of death is clearly a homicide.
Alright, listen carefully. This case has involved numerous unexpected developments, but we have now reached a conclusion. Every piece of evidence recovered from the Bentley has been thoroughly examined. the broken necklace, the bruising, the Birkin bag, and the hair found at the scene. That hair has been conclusively matched to you, Chris. Additionally, the Birkin bag was found covered in blood that was not only Caitlin's but yours as well. Based on the evidence, this is what occurred. Chris, you arrived at the Bentley that night with a particular expectation. However, what you discovered was Caitlin and Corey in a situation that provoked an intense emotional reaction. In a moment of rage, the situation escalated into violence. During the struggle, your heels broke and the necklace was forcefully torn apart. In the midst of the chaos, you left behind critical evidence, hair and blood. Kris Jenner, you are under arrest for the murder of Caitlin Kardashian.